Guys, Jeremy Lafrentz, Backstage Entertainment. We're taking you backstage,
I Prevail here, yeah.
I Prevail, Lee and Eric. I'm doing your
yeah, no.
All right.
Just let me here. I'll take care of this. And how are we doing today, folks?
We're good. That's a good start. Good start. I'll start with a fun one.
Sounds good.
Interview questions you hate to answer.
Have you showered today? I hate when they ask me that, and they always do because
that's a negative answer,
something's
right?
kind of wafting off me. You know, it's usually their first question.
Yep.
Least favorite question of all time. So interviewers, you know, from here on out, I'm sure that was your next question.
Yeah, I'm crossing that one off the list. All right. All right. Eric, what do you think?
Has Taylor Swift reached out to us yet? No, quit breaking my heart. She hasn't. You're killing me. Every time you ask me that, it's like a nail in the coffin. You're killing me.
So no recollection if she's even heard it, huh?
Who knows? I don't know.
She's got to have heard it by
I'm
now.
sure some way or some form she may have heard it.
Yeah.
But who knows?
So let's start there, though. You took Taylor Swift's Blank Space, made it your own, and it's really a big hit now, I feel like. What was the process of like, okay, this is the song we're going to cover and, you know, just release?
So we, all right, we got a hold of the album a little bit beforehand. We still bought it, folks. We just got it a little early, that's all. And then we were listening through. We liked Blank Space. We thought it sounded pretty cool, so we rocked it out. And, you know, the rest is history.
Okay. Kind of just thought it was, we needed, being a brand new band, we needed something to kind of push and have a driving force behind the EP. So we were like, well, let's do a cover, and it just worked out that Taylor Swift's first single was like "Shake It Off." That went really well. Right. We're like, all right, cool. Let's do something off this album, and we heard, like he said, we heard Blank Space. We're like, oh, this is cool. And when we covered it, by some miracle, chance, happenstance, whatever you want to call it, that was her next single. So it was like they perfectly timed, and it just took off from there.
So you don't know that Taylor Swift heard it, but have you heard of any other people that you were just like, wow, that's a great cover, that reached out to you guys?
I don't know.
I don't know, yeah.
So the answer is no.
No. I don't recall.
Okay. 2 albums out now. Heart versus Mind is out, and then you guys just released Lifelines.
Yep.
So the recording process, go take us back to the first 2 albums here. Going to the second album, what was easier this time around?
I think we kind of had a clear vision for what we wanted to do, but it was definitely a lot more in depth. You know, we were way more detail oriented, so that was interesting because, you know, we had a lot more on the line for Lifelines. I mean, the EP we just we didn't just like write it willy-nilly, but this time we knew we really had to take our time. So it was definitely a different experience.
Yep. And we're actually moving right now.
Yeah,
so,
we're on the move.
We're on a moving bus now, guys. So strap in. We're going for a ride.
I don't think we've ever had an interview that we've been moving at the same time. So you guys, hey, it's first.
Be careful, Steve. The bus is moving.
Bus is moving.
Bus is moving.
Tuck and roll.
We're just headed to Kentucky, so I hope you guys are ready to be on here for like 12 hours.
Yeah, we're good.
Cool.
We're good. No plans. No plans.
Interview. If you can just interview for like 11 and a half hours, it'll be no problem.
That would be a long YouTube upload. God, it'd take like a week. Let's go this route. Who's the one in the bad relationships of the group? Because a lot of your songs, and I want to take one for example.
Oh, that's all good.
Love, Lust, and Liars.
Yeah.
So who's the one that has the bad relationships?
Eric and Brian, you guys get into some interesting relationships. I mean, past relationships. The girls they got now, you know, they're good. They finally settled in, you know.
Right.
But yeah, there was it was kind of like Brian and I both had like 2 really shitty exes, and we kind of like bouncing off the stories between each other, and when we decided to write it, we kind of like just took, you know, ideas from every relationship, you know, shitty relationship that the 4 of us had, and kind of just put that in the song.
So let me ask this then: in the video, is the voicemail based on actual events, or
it's based on an actual event? Yes.
But
yes.
not the real recording.
It's may or may not. It's not, but it may or may not be. But it's based off a phone call that I had.
Okay. So and that you decided to use that in the video.
Yeah, I felt like we didn't know all these people were gonna hear it, so I thought it was like a good something unique in the song, something like clever little, be like, remember that time you called me? Yeah. And then it turned into a couple million views on YouTube and a couple thousand sales, and now I hope she heard that song. But
so she hasn't reach back out to you like, hey, what the hell?
Oh, there's been a couple that have been like, I'm glad to see you're doing well, and I was like, yeah, thanks.
Yep. See you later.
Yeah.
Had your chance, right?
Yep.
So, speaking of us on a bus and everything, you guys had a scary accident. What was it? A month, 2 ago?
Yeah, it's going on about 2 months, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
Okay.
couple months ago.
Take us through the event, and a lot of people saw the photo on Facebook and everything. Basically, the back end of your bus was
Yeah.
just gone.
Yeah,
What-
so we woke up early in the morning to the smell of like smoke starting to billow through this place. So we kind of just jumped off and ran for cover off the bus. Some of us only in like just our boxers.
Me included.
And then that was pretty much all we had for our belongings for the rest of that tour, which was only like 2 more days.
Right.
So that wasn't a super big deal, but it was pretty scary. It's a weird thing to wake up to that. I'll say. And I'm not too tough to admit that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked. I mean, being driving on, we've been doing what? How many weeks was it, Lee? We were like 12 weeks in or something like that.
Yeah.
We had 2
Longer
days
than that,
left.
actually.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
little over 12 weeks, and we were 2 days away from getting to go home, and everything gone. So.
Were you guys at least humbled by the fans reaching out to you?
Oh, absolutely. We didn't ask for like set up a what do you call it, like GoFundMe's or anything like that. We just asked like, hey, our album's coming out in a week. Be a doll and go pick it up. That's all we want. And still we have fans that are coming to shows now on this tour and emailing us like, how can we send you like a shirt, or like how can we send you like $20 or something. Like, it's like even though we asked people not to do it and like we were serious, it wasn't like, no, don't, but if you want, but we were seriously like, please don't, like, just pick up some merch or buy a record, and hey, at least he tried. At least he tried. But
This is a moving interview.
That's right.
but we're still so humbled to see like kids turning up and they're like, oh yeah, asking about it at the merch table and like throwing a couple extra bucks in the tip jar, or buying an extra CD or something. It's like so moving that we have such great fans like that. So
yeah. Well, and you see a lot of bands on Facebook and YouTube, all that kind of stuff too. I feel you guys really go with your marketing and you put it out there in a good way, and you feel it's important to you, because you guys even had a video where you and Brian were fighting or something. Yeah. So the subject line was like, you guys fighting, and so then you're cock back fist fight, and then you're like, oh, okay, go buy our album.
now that we got your attention.
Yeah, exactly. So how important is it with the marketing and those ideas to reach out to your fans?
Huge.
Yeah, I think they're, it's kind of like call it like guerrilla warfare. Like, we just kind of do weird ideas like that you don't really know how they're going to turn out. But yeah, we try it. You got to give us credit for trying. We try new things.
Yeah.
And with Instagram videos and Snapchats and all that being like limited to like, you got limited 30 seconds, or you got 140 characters and all that, and every kid's got a band, every person's got a product to sell, and it's just all about like, how can you reach your demographic the best way, and usually it's by clickbait, and you just hope that they click on it and they like what they see and like what they hear. Exactly. But so far, it seems it's been doing a great job for us. So
Any good ideas coming up?
Well, we might be brewing some stuff. Maybe some fights, real fights this time. Though. We'll take it to the next level.
Might shave Lee's hair.
Maybe we could do that. I'd rather fight you though. How about you try to shave my head and we'll just have a real fight on our hands.
There you go. There you go. All right, so we did the fun part of the interview. We got a funner part, if you can imagine that.
Oh,
so
great.
Our interviews, we are known for what is called the BSC box. And I want to see your guys' reactions when I get this out.
Bring it on.
All right. So, fans have liked, we do some of our own marketing too. So fans have liked our page, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and stuff too, and they throw their questions in here, and then you guys get to answer them.
Cool.
And then we have a fun twist with this too. So, I'll tell you the process. Who wants to try first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Go. Dive right in, buddy.
First off, pick a question and then read it, and then I'll tell you the next part.
If you could switch bodies with any person, who would it be and why?
Okay, now 1 through 75. Pick a number.
1 through 75. 14.
While you answer the question, you have to pretend you're running from the cops. So we're doing actions with our questions here.
Oh man!
All right. You could switch bodies with any person.
Well, we're kind of running now. We're in a van.
Yeah, we're like on the run right now.
if I could switch bodies with any person, it would have to be.
Surrender.
Oh shit. Something's dripping on me. Shit. I don't know. Who's really good looking? Let's go, Jared Leto. Yeah.
That was good. All right. So you got the swing of
Literally
this.
both said Jared Leto at the same time.
Exactly. Got it on film and everything. All right.
Proof.
All right.
Video proof.
Lee, let's see it.
Okay.
Get a good one.
Okay.
There's some normal questions. There's some really crazy ones. So let's see.
What has been your biggest embarrassment on stage?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. 1 through
I'm
75.
gonna have to think about this.
Okay.
Just let me just think where. Okay. And
1 through 75.
26.
Number 26. You are getting sick.
My biggest embarrassment on stage was this time I was playing and I got a drumstick stuck in my hair, and then it just kind of like chilled in there and I couldn't get it out, and it was just like one of these. So I'm like, grab another stick, and just kind of kept playing. I'm like, yep, it's just gonna stay up there.
All right. You guys tell me when to stop. So if this is fun, we'll keep going. All right. You might get it again, so you have an answer.
What's the best prank you've been pulled? Wait, prank you've pulled or has been pulled on you?
Okay, now here's a fun one. Lee, you get to pick his number.
Ooh, I like this. Okay, let me see.
Okay. Some good ones on there.
Accent. Gotta give it to us in an accent.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, I'm the worst at these.
Right, white.
I'll try a southern accent. How about the? If you could switch bodies with any one person, or no, wait, that's the other question. God bless. All right. What's the best prank you pulled or has been pulled on you? I'd have to say that one time we were in Clarksville, Tennessee. We were actually down in the South, and we got done playing a show, and we slept in the venue. We woke up, we were driving out, and I walked to a Taco Bell, and it was close, so I was pretty pissed, and I walked back and get on the bus, and everyone's sitting on the bus and ignored the shit out of me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on, you know? And I'm like, hey guys, hey, I'm talking to you, and they're all nothing. They're ghosting me.
Started to go into like a Boston, New York accent there.
Yeah. I'm working on. Well then, we pulled up to the fucking Jack in the Box, and everyone got some food, and I got so pissed when I was drinking a beer, one of my fucking beers. I opened up the window, and I took that fucking beer and I chucked it out the window. I took Tony's hat right off his head, and I shoved it down my britches. And then they were all like, dude, what the fuck? And I was like, you guys aren't listening to me. And they're like, it's a fucking prank. I was like, well, fuck you. Oh, shit. That was really bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was so
Long
fucking
story
hard.
short, we just ignore Eric until he starts like throwing beers and, wrecking our belongings.
Gotcha.
It's called the ghost game prank.
All right,
Am I doing the last one?
Okay.
All right.
You
Really
pick.
dig deep in here.
Yeah.
And when was the first time you were asked to sign an autograph?
There you go.
All
right.
boy.
Tell me when
Okay.
you're ready.
Okay.
I think I've got it.
Got the answer. Let's get the number.
Oh man,
So many good ones.
I know.
How about this? You can combine two if you want to.
Oh, I'm done. I'm done with that. Angry drunk.
Oh man.
Let's just do angry drunk. Do an
Okay.
angry drunk.
Okay. Let me just really dig into character here. So, Eric, where's my beer? Fuck is my beer? What is fine? All right. Anyway. So, first time I ever signed an autograph for somebody, I was at work, working my shit job as a bartender, server, whatever. Doesn't matter. And my coworkers started asking me for autographs when the band blew up, and I'm like, I'm not that cool, guys. End of story. You can see my acting chops are superb.
Message brought to you by Jameson. Jameson, in your local stores today. All right. What do you guys want to leave the fans with?
Okay, so we've got Lifelines out. Hope you guys have heard it, and if you haven't, please check it out. It means a lot to us. Heart vs. Mind, we have an EP out, you know, that's been out. If you like that, I think you'll like Lifelines. So yeah, check it out.
Check us out at I Prevail Band on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, iprevailband.merchnow.com. You can pick up vinyl and some shirts and some cool shit. But stay tuned. We got some awesome announcements for next year. So,
Love you.
Guys, I Prevail, Jeremy Lafrentz, Backstage Entertainment. Check them out. Hey everyone, become a fan of Backstage Entertainment on Facebook and enter in contests to win autographed prizes from the bands and entertainers we interview. By joining our page, you can also contact us to submit your own questions into the BSE box. And make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube to see all of our interviews and backstage footage from the shows. From Backstage Entertainment, I'm Jeremy Lafrentz.